and a half, checking out all the little hobbit holes, everything like that, and then eventually we'll end up at the Green Dragon pub. Very, very cool place. It's all built out, looks absolutely amazing, and that's actually where we're going to get a drink, which should be quite nice. Now, the area that we're travelling through at the moment, this is the Alexander property. It's about 500 hectares or 1,250 acres. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, that is quite a big farm. Basically, everything you can see, besides those big hills in the background, is part of the Alexander property, which is absolutely fantastic for Peter Jackson, seeing as though he could film all over the farm basically, and not be able to see roads or buildings or anything. That is our new wool shed, so that wasn't back then during filming. Now, all these little white dots, these are actually sheep running around. We have about 13,500 sheep on our property. So everywhere you do see a sheep, they are actually on our land, seeing as though we are the only sheep farmers in this little area. Basically all our neighbours, they farm big cows, and we do actually have some big cows on our property as well. Now these are black Angus cattle. They're actually used for their hides, for their skins, and then also for their meat. Now, has anybody here been to McDonald's? Yes? So if you do go to McDonald's, this is like a McDonald's farm. Ronald McDonald comes out here, absolutely loves it. So that's how beautiful Angus cows eventually end up. So we have 500 of those running around on this property as well. So lots and lots of animals, as you can imagine, because it is a typical New Zealand farm. Something not so typical about this farm though, we have a Hobbit movie set at the back. Very, very cool. So in order to get there though, we actually had to make this road. So this road that we're actually travelling on at the moment was made by the New Zealand Army way back in about 1999. It was commissioned by the New Zealand government. We sent our army out here. They came along, built all these roads, and at the end of the day, after building roads, they actually went into town. So they went into Matamata and started having a few drinks, and all the locals got a bit inquisitive, you know. What are all these army guys doing here? They're taking away our girls. Got very, very angry. And they said, hey, what are you guys doing? Where are you? And they said, oh, we're actually out at the Alexander farm. You know, we're just practicing on their sheep, practicing some battle tactics. We're also building some roads out the back of the farm as well. And everybody went, oh, okay. In reality, they were out here building this beautiful little road just so we could come into Hobbiton. So they built this road like we can see, very, very high standard, lots of beautiful metal, very, very smooth. And so this was because we had about 170 truck and trailer units running up and down here every single day. So we had lots and lots of trucks and trailers, most of them weighing about 44 tonnes, because those trucks and trailers would be carrying big shipping containers filled with lights, camera equipment, leads, sometimes even hobbits as well. We also had buses and buses of local primary school students coming out here as well, dressed up like little hobbits. We actually ran them around the set as well. Looking out to your right hand side now, the first little building you're going to see is the thatched roof mill house, and then we have the double arch stone bridge, and of course the beautiful Green Dragon pub. Now the reason that we have everything built out like it is today is so we can obviously run these tours, so we can have all these functions and everything like that, but it wasn't always like this. When we actually filmed The Lord of the Rings, the entire set was made out of plastic and cardboard and polystyrene and really, really cheap stuff like that. And the reason for that, we came in, built the entire Lord of the Rings set, including the Green Dragon pub, the bridge. The bridge was completely made out of polystyrene.